We begin with breaking news out of the Middle East. Earlier today, a gunman opened fire at an Israeli bus in the West Bank, injuring 8 people. Meanwhile, in nearby Syria, insurgents detonated 2 car bombs and entered the country's second largest city, Aleppo, according to a Syria war monitor. It's the first attack on Aleppo since 2016. All this while Hezbollah and Israel are accusing each other of violating the ceasefire one day after reaching the agreement. Joining us now from Beirut, Lebanon, NBC News International correspondent Matt Bradley. Matt, great seeing you. What's the significance of all of this?
Yeah, I mean, when we're talking about all these different moving parts throughout the Middle East, they all are really joined together by the central conflict that we've been seeing with Israel and its neighbors. Now, I hate to speculate, but I will anyway, since you're asking, Jose. The fact is that we have seen a really not unprecedented, but a shocking revival of that civil war in Syria, which had been moribund for really quite a few years, thanks to some peace treaties that were in place. But now it looks as though the Islamist rebels, mostly Hayat Tahrir al-Shams, and also their Turkish-backed allies, they are taking advantage of the fact that Iran and its proxies throughout the region, namely Hezbollah here in Lebanon, are now on the back foot. And if you remember, it wasn't so long ago that Hezbollah, before they had this now more than year-long war that has since come to a peace treaty in the last couple of days, they were fighting to defend the regime of Bashar al-Assad, which is now under siege by these Islamist rebels and their Turkish-backed allies. So what we're seeing now is something of a real conflict here in Lebanon and in neighboring Syria. Now, again, we don't know this for sure. This could just be an offensive of opportunity, but at the same time, it does look as though the timing is uncanny that these Islamist rebels would choose now to launch a major offensive.
Yeah, very few things happen in a vacuum, my dear friend, as you know, Matt. Meanwhile, let's talk a little bit, if you would, on that ceasefire between, Lebanon, Hezbollah, and Israel. There are some violations, according to both sides.
Both sides are complaining that the other side has violated the terms of the ceasefire. And so while we have seen that, and while this is kind of typical for these sorts of arrangements where they're ending a bruising battle that has been going on for the better part of the past year, now we are seeing complaints. The Israelis had launched an airstrike for the first time yesterday into Lebanese territory. But at the same time, despite all the odds and despite the fact that, again, this was a horrific conflict that was going on here for much of the past 2 months, nearly 4,000 Lebanese had been killed ever since the beginning of the hostilities back a day after those October 7th attacks last year in the Gaza Strip. Now we're starting to see a tenuous hold, a sort of a peace that could look as though it's going to endure despite these violations and these complaints. Now, remember, Jose, I've been coming to you for the past 2 months. We've been seeing regular bombardments in this neighborhood of Dahia behind me for at least that long. Now it's still silent, despite the fact that we're seeing these violations. So it looks as though, for the moment, and this could change at any time, this peace is going to hold.
And Matt, so that you're there in Beirut and can take us there. I mean, this is a city that has suffered so much, not only just in the last, since the massacre of October 7th, October 8th, everything that's been going on there. They had that massive explosion in the port area. How is that city like? How do you see it on a daily basis there now?
Yeah, I mean, walking around this city, it's a world away, obviously, from what it was just a couple of months ago. There were Israeli bombings, quite a few of them, that went into the center of the city. But if you walk around in central Beirut now, it's a totally different situation than when you go to the neighborhood of Dahia, which was a Shiite Muslim majority neighborhood south of Beirut. It was a Hezbollah stronghold. It has been really badly damaged in successive bombings. That's where Hassan Nasrallah, the slain head of Hezbollah, was killed just about 2 months ago in a huge Israeli bombardment. So now we were walking around there just yesterday, and, there were folks who were sitting on the streets, folks who were trying to clear out their homes. Everybody seems determined to move back, despite the fact that this peace is still quite precarious. They all are flooding back into southern Lebanon and into Dahia because they're desperate. This is a situation that has really sprung out of nowhere for so many Lebanese people. It was a huge displacement crisis. The government was not capable of handling it. And so now they're really moving back in droves. And what we saw there yesterday was There were Hezbollah flags that were flying. People had Hassan Nasrallah posters up. There was still a lot of love for Hezbollah in these Hezbollah stronghold neighborhoods. Elsewhere in this country, you're seeing some amount of damage. You're seeing tensions that were created by this massive displacement crisis, where you're seeing a lot of different people who would normally not be living cheek by jowl next to each other are, and that has inflamed the sectarian tensions that are always somewhat in the background in this country, regardless of where you are. Now we're starting to see that relieving itself. So this has been a pressure valve on this country that has kept not only the region from going into a region-wide war that could have engulfed the entire Middle East, including the United States and Iran, but it's a pressure valve that was released for this country as well and kept it from turning into the kind of civil war that we've been seeing stalking this land for 15 years back before 1990. Jose?
Matt Bradley in Beirut, thank you very much. Really appreciate it, my friend. Take care.